I have hidden my sexuality since I was a young woman. It is unsafe, illegal, and insecure to identify myself as a lesbian in my country.
We both came from a very conservative Christian and Muslim communities.
I was pleasing the society, lying to them, and at the same time not being honest to myself as a queer woman.
I had to hide my real gender identity, being unable to transition as a transgender woman.
I was always open as a queer woman. For me, radical openness was an act of survival and still is, but in those settings it had its price.
I never thought that one day I would leave my home country.
My partner went missing back home. I couldn't help or find her since I have been here, and it is not safe for me to return. I started having some mental health issues.
I handed myself over to the police. They put me in the detention center straight away. I was not safe.
Some people during these years made comments that it must feel so free to be a queer woman in Australia.
I've isolated myself from my ethnic community. Most of them do not accept homosexuality. I cannot be a part of them and be who I am. I was still worried every day that my family would find me here and take me back. I had constant nightmares about it.
Despite having a protection visa, I do not always feel safe. I felt that we were pushed to come out all the time. People wanted us to perform our queerness, to be out and proud.
We had to hide our sexuality for our whole life. It's not easy to just come out, to hold my partner's hand in public.
An organization that helps me never asked me about my sexuality. They placed me in a shared house with women thinking that it was safe. I had to move out because of constant bullying and abuse. That organization did not think to stop it.
For about 5 years in Australia, there was no support for us at all. We were very fortunate to get a really great lawyer through a refugee service. But as queer refugee women, we had nowhere to go. Services were not ready to deal with the complexity of our stories. And it felt just the same as back where we came from. We were still being told it was not the right time.
Some people who know that I'm a refugee feel it's okay to ask me to tell my story.
People crave for your story, but we are dying every single time we tell it to strangers who just want to be entertained.
My challenge, like for all trans people, was my gender identities in the documents. Dealing with some unaware staff members when they see mismatches between me and the gender assigned in my documents makes really hard times for me. I have given up on something as simple as going to bars where I need to disclose myself.
Being together with other queer women filled the empty space. It made me feel that I have friends and family who really care about me and my life.
Australia has given us the opportunity to live free and to express and show our reality without any fear.
We were hiding our sexuality for all our lives. Australia gave us freedom to come out. I can say that Julia is my partner to everyone and it's safe.
We cannot forget our past. We keep hiding our sexual identity from our families. But here we have support and beautiful life.
I know this is not the end for all challenges I will face as a trans person, but I will stand strong and try to make a change for myself and for all trans people.
Through other queer people, we're able to find people like us with whom we can talk and share our stories and problems.
I thought to myself, if you and others made it, I can make it too.
For any other queer women who were forced to leave their countries, we want you to know that you are not alone. We want you to know that when you're feeling like there is no one out there to understand or support you, we're here for you.